The shining star of Eruditio's plaza glows as citizens cheer beneath the golden sky. The camera sweeps down toward the stage and its navy and gold banners. Layla stands center stage, the crowd's gaze converging on her. A dignitary lifts the sash as Layla straightens her shoulders. The sash settles across Layla's chest as cheers rise like a wave. Across the plaza, Thomas watches from a sunlit balcony, the child
Unreadable.
of night. But her story began long before the applause. In a night of tragedy, under a sky torn apart by cosmic fire, the infinite gateway collapses, scattering glowing stardust across the city. Thomas races through cobbled streets, infant Layla in his arms, his cloak shielding her from the breaking dawn. He shields her as cosmic particles drift like burning snow. He stops in a quiet alley, clutching her tightly. "Layla," he whispers, naming her after the dark night that sheltered her. Years before, Thomas lost his only daughter Lillian to the stars, leaving him with her infant child as the last trace of family. Thomas holds a crying infant beneath the dying light of the sky. He runs again, the city waking as dawn pierces the gloom.
Don't cry, little one. The world may call you cursed, but to me, you are everything.
He named her Layla the Dark Night, swaddled in the cloak of his protection. The Graves of Truth. Before dawn, mist drapes the cemetery as Thomas kneels in silence, hidden behind a tree. Layla watches, tears gathering in her eyes. But the truth could not be hidden forever. The world seems to whisper. Layla gasps softly, recognizing the name. Beside it, a nameless stone murmurs, "I'll hold your hands amidst the starry sky."
Mother, you were a hero, and Father, whoever you are, I'll wait for you too.
Her pride mixes with sorrow as she presses her hand against the stone. In the distance, Thomas remains kneeling, unaware of her vow. Two different paths. In a bright alley, Layla faces down the bullies with a playful grin. Thomas watches from the shadows, pride flickering across his face. The bullies break rank, stumbling back under Layla's playful blows. Split scene. Failure at a desk contrasted with rooftop confidence. On the rooftop, Thomas corrects her stance. She laughs, fearless. Unlike her mother, Layla cared little for study. She flunked every test, but no scoundrel ever walked away from her unscathed. To Thomas, this was a blessing. Thomas murmurs, gruff yet warm, "You'll never be a scholar." He adds softly, "You'll never share her fate." Layla soars between rooftops, laughter riding the wind. In the alley, the bullies scatter, tripped by crates and clutter. But when Layla secretly holds a worn clipping of Lillian's obituary, her smile falters. Longing lingers where laughter had lived. Starlium, the shining vow. The wounded girl stands before the swirling starlium core. "I won't let Eruditio fall," she whispers through blood and grit. The malefic gun hums, its barrel flickering with unstable energy. Shadows retreat, sensing her will harden against the darkness. Eyes shine with pain, burning hotter than the reactor glow. Debris drifts as the camera circles, framing her battered stance. She steadies the weapon, a final line between ruin and hope. Blue light ripples through rubble, mapping the scars of battle. She draws breath, pain tightening her jaw, but she does not yield. Her oath hangs in the charged air, heavier than steel. The gun's core stabilizes, answering her silent command. Enemy shadows withdraw, swallowed by ruin and blue fire. Her resolve focuses to a single point: survive, protect, endure. She raises the barrel, the chamber glowing like a captured star. Debris spins slowly as the camera orbits her battered silhouette. In her pupils, the core reflects a promise she refuses to break. Smoke hangs over the silent chamber, the core faint but stable. Against fallen slabs, Layla slumps, breath ragged but eyes alive. A lone figure rushes in. Thomas, drawn by fear and hope, drops to his knees beside her, relief breaking his stern face. Layla, you stubborn girl, you're just like her. Grandpa, I couldn't let them win, she murmurs. He lifts the gun, hands shaking under its weight and meaning. He places it in her hands, a legacy bridged by grief and love. Your mother would be proud. This weapon was hers, and now it's yours. Protect yourself. Protect Erudidio. The chamber seems to breathe as the weapon answers her touch. He wraps an arm around her, holding what remains, promising more. Her fingers tighten, the glow brightens, a star lit from within. He looks at her and sees another life carried forward. She meets his gaze, the fatigue yielding to quiet fire. At that moment, the shining star of Erudicio was born, her parents' legacy burning in her hands, her grandfather's strength guiding her heart. Dawn leaks through the broken roof, mixing with the reactor's glow. He pulls her close. Two silhouettes in blue and gold embrace. The weapon glows brighter, as if answering lineage and vow. They sit beneath mingled light, a torch past, a future promise. Dust swirls as Thomas opens the cabinet. Light floods the dim room. Layla appears at the doorway, wounded yet unbroken, sash catching the glow. Between them, the weapon glows grief and resolve etched on their faces. When she nearly lost her life, Thomas faced the past he feared. Thomas trembles. Your mother would be proud. This is what she and your father built. If you're to protect Erudicio, it must be with this. Stars shimmer in Layla's eyes as the crystal hum deepens in her grasp. The chamber thrums, the malefic gun complete alive with radiant
Starlight
power.
over
Erudidio. Golden sunset bathes Erudicio as Layla enters the bustling boulevard. Rangers salute as children beam. The crowd parts to honor Layla. From a distant balcony, Thomas watches, pride tempered by sorrow. Layla's weapon glows softly as citizens cheer around her. Two rangers salute on the steps as Layla passes between them. Thomas remains apart, a lone silhouette against deepening twilight. Layla pauses, eyes lifting toward the first stars of evening. The city holds its breath. Layla's grip steadies with resolve. In her hands, the stars shone once more. Whenever Layla lifts her gun, she feels her mother's presence and the unseen hand of her father. Together, they guide her path. Thomas watches from afar, tears bright in starlight and city glow. Silhouetted against stars, Layla raises her weapon. This city, this family, I'll protect them, no matter what, she promised. A gentle charge builds. Light swells as hope crests into white.